Buying your first property can be an exciting but stressful time. Even for someone with experience of buying properties, it can be difficult to know how to approach a sale. Real estate agents aren't your enemies, but it is their job to make a successful sale at the highest possible price for the vendor. In today's video, we'll go through the things that you should never reveal to a real estate agent. This is to make sure that you're in the best possible position for purchasing. The first tip is never reveal your maximum budget. It is the agent's job to find out as much useful information about potential buyers. This includes their budgets, which they use in negotiations. It is fine to give them an approximate price range of the type of properties that you are after, but never tell a real estate agent your actual budget or the highest you will go. It is in the real estate agent's best interest to sell the property that you want at the highest possible price. So, if a property is advertised at $660,000 and you mention that you've got a budget of $700,000, the agent will know that you've got an extra $40,000 to work with, and they might attempt to extract this from you in the final sales price. The secret to answering a question about budget when a real estate agent asks is just to give them a generic answer, like, I'm looking for properties around this price. Our second tip is don't reveal the exact time frame that you wish to buy in. If your current property is settling or your current lease is about to expire, don't reveal this information to a real estate agent. They can use this in negotiation to make you feel more pressured into buying a property out of desperation or at a higher price. In this case, you might be better off renting for a period or extending your current lease so that you're not under the pressure of having to make a rash purchase decision. It might also be wise to get an understanding of the timing requirement of the seller. The seller or vendor might need a quick sale, which you can use in negotiations. Our third tip is don't give the real estate agent a price feedback. When a real estate agent asks what you think the property is worth, it's usually a roundabout way to gauge just how much you're willing to pay for the property. The market will always dictate property prices, but it's usually emotions that drives the prices up. Many buyers get super excited when they find the perfect property, and they start discussing the specifics of price with the agent. But by doing this, they risk suggesting a number that's much higher than what the vendor was willing to accept. This is valuable information which they can use in the final negotiations to get a higher price from you. It is best to do your research about property sales within the area and discuss comparable sales. If you do this, they'll know that you're serious about buying the property and you know what you're talking about. Although you shouldn't seem overly excited about a property, don't do the exact opposite and say that you're not interested about property if you are. This leads to our fourth tip, which might be obvious to some, but you might be surprised as to how many people mistakenly play the hard-to-get tactic. Real estate agents are very busy people. They're not going to waste their time on someone who says that they're not interested in buying a property anymore. The agent is working for the vendor and they want to make a successful sale. This means that they have to find suitable buyers, which involves communicating with interested parties. A good tip is to communicate that you are interested in buying, but don't want to be paying beyond a certain amount if they tell you the asking price, or say that you are open to negotiations. Our final tip is don't say you'll get pre-approval later. This will put you at a huge disadvantage as the real estate agent will take you seriously about making a purchase. Real estate agents won't waste their time showing homes to someone who hasn't got their finances sorted in place. Listing agents and sellers will often require you to have a pre-approval letter in place alongside with your offer, just to make sure that you are actually financially capable of making the purchase of the property. If you're considering purchasing your first property but haven't got a pre-approval, and you want to understand which interest rates you might qualify for, jump onto lendi.com.au. It only takes a few minutes. Our online home loan platform compares rates from over 35 different banks and lenders, and we have a team of home loan specialists who can assist you every step of the way. For more information about home loan pre-approvals and why it is an important step in the home loan application process, check out our video here where we will answer all your questions. See you there in a sec.